Right, hi guys, welcome back. Anyone that's new to the channel, welcome. Thank you for joining me. Right, continuing on with the Christmas theme. I know it's going to annoy people. I'm turning an angel today. My interpretation of an angel. There's plenty of them on YouTube. See different types, different ways. A lot of them are the same really. There's not much you can do different with it. But this is the way I like to make them. So I'm going to zoom you in and start turning. Right, I've got a piece of beech, 2x2, rounded it, put a tenon on the end. Okay, we all know how to do that. If you don't, then go back to some of my videos and you'll see how I do that. But I'm going to zoom you in and get you ready, and then I'm going to start the turning. Okay, so bring you in here. I want to get you in nice and close, so you're going to be able to see everything I'm doing. Right, I reckon about there is going to do you. Right, okay. Let me get this mounted in the chuck. Right, okay. Now I'm going to part a bit of this off first because I want to get rid of the hole in the end there. Right, okay, get the blade turned on. I'm just going to part, as I say, part the end off, get rid of that bit. I'm just going to use my parting tool for that. Well, I didn't catch it, it's on the floor. Anyway, there we go. Just got rid of that. So that gives me a cleaner finish there. Okay. Alright, now I'll just get a couple of pencil lines on here. So let's just check that you're alright. Yeah, you're okay. I'll just bring it around a little bit. There we go. Alright. Right, so this is going to be my head, pretty much, maybe a little bit bigger than that. I might go to there to allow myself a bit of room. It's going to be a collar, and then this is going to be the body, and I'm going to part off about there. Okay, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to come in with a thinner parting tool. Come in a bit. That's that. Right, now I'm going to use my square. I'm using the Round Bar Chisels today again. These are on my website now, under the spindle turning page. Spindle turning chisels. Now, all I want to do is get this down a bit to size. It's going to be a bit too big, so I'm going to take it down a bit. Just reducing the size a bit, so I go to the round chisel. Same this side, I'm going to come in, I'm going to reduce it down a little bit. It's easy to do with a square chisel because you don't want to be taking too much away, so I'm going to come in and use the round. Start to get this body turned down a bit, okay? Got it rolled over, handles down, chisel rolled over. Not all the way to 45 because I don't want it to be too gentle a cut. I want to just remove wood at the moment. Coming in here. Coming in behind. Right, I'm going to come in here. where my head's going to be, so I'm just coming in. Remember, I roll over to get a nice crisp cut there. Come round here. Get the top of the head filled in. So I'm not worrying about finished cuts at the moment. I've got my tool rolled over, even though I'm coming across the top, because it softens the cut. It's not so aggressive, but it gives a lovely clean finish. Right, we're getting there with that. Body's got to come down a lot more. So I'm rolling over so I get a nice clean cut into that end. And take it down a little bit more. Just getting the diameter down. I'll be coming in with a detail chisel in a minute. I'm getting my nice cuts now. I want to keep the finish. Alright, right, okay, I'm going to use a detail chisel for a bit. Now again, I'm rolling over, I'm coming in here. I can't get in there properly otherwise. Now I'm coming in this side. Now you've got to be careful here. I'm working on the point of the tool because I don't want to catch it with that side of the cutter because it's up, and if it catches on that while it's up, it's going to jolt it round, probably going to break the piece. You won't be expecting it. So if I ride the bevel, I can come in like this, and I can get right into that corner there. Now I'm going to be going in a bit further with that, but I want to start to take this away. Now what I should have said, if you put a little line on, you get roughly the middle of that, and then work from that middle. Okay, so I'm going to work both sides. What I want is this to be like an edge here going, like a knife edge, going back either side. Okay. So come up here. A bit of a cut. Shear stroke. Right, got that side. We've got to continue on this side. So remember your little bevel. And like that. I want to bring that head round a little bit. There. Going to come this side. Riding my bevel. There we go. Nice clean cut in there. Now I can come across here and use this for shear cutting to get my shape right. In here. Keep chisel handles down. Okay, I'm working off the side of the cutter. Just refines my shape a bit. I'll come round and work off of that end in a minute. Now I want to get this a bit better, a bit smoother. So I'm going to use the square chisel, rolled over. Myself a nice clean, and because it's rolled over, I can come in with that bottom right in there, get a nice crisp little cut in. And this is going to be parting off just here. So I'll just give myself that little mark there. So I'll come in, I've got a very slight bump there. So again, coming in and working on the bottom of the cutter, bottom edge. Not on the point, I'm working just, you can see I've got the number 3 on that. I'm working just on the back edge of that 3. That's where I'm cutting, just there. And I can get that corner to go right. I'll show you that afterwards when I take this off. You'll see how crisp that is. And how crisp it is there. Now I just want to get that head just shaped a little bit more. And for that I'm still sticking with the detail chisel. I'll move my tool rest round. Come in here. It's a cracking tool. It's detail chisel. You can do so much with it. You've seen I've hollowed with it. I've shear scraped. I've done the outside of a bowl on it. Shear scraped it. You do. It's not just a point tool. It's not just for putting lines in. And it's like here, look. I can roll it round. I've got the tool rolled over slightly. Don't come in just flat. It's aggressive if you do that. Oh, a little bit past centre there, so it just give me a little shadoop moment. But we'll bring this round. Come round this side. Rolled over. And I'm going to just come right the way round with it now. So I'm cutting right down on this bit of the cutter there. Now most people don't even ever use that bit on their detail chisel. They never use it. Probably throw that cutter away having never ever used that bit. There, gives you that nice head. Okay, and that I'm just gonna take one more little cut on that, so I can see my little pencil line. So again, it's got the bevel. Coming in. That's it. Done. One there. Little shear scrape there. Just go right into that edge. That's it. Right, so now I'm going to come in with a parting tool on this bottom. So far at the moment. I'm going to take a couple of little cuts. So I want to give myself some room. I want to put a little chamfer on the bottom here. Now, most of my aids, I hang them, because I hang them on the tree and stuff. But if you're going to sit it on a surface, you want to just have a slight chamfer on the bottom. Like so. Makes it look like crest is flaring out a little bit. Okay? You've got a nice finish there. Like that. Now, when you're doing this, like I say, I always have the cutter turn up. You've got to be careful, because when that's up like that, that contacts this bit of wood, the same as I said there, it's going to dig in and it's going to pull it over. It's going to give you a nasty catch. So always be aware of where your cutter is. Right, okay. So a little bit of sanding. Not that it really, I mean that doesn't even need a sanding, it's just, I'm probably going to rough it up doing this. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do at the moment. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of sanding sealer on it. I mean, I don't know whether Lisa want to paint this or leave it. I'm very far. I like natural wood. I like everything I do is just natural wood. I don't tend to like things painted, but you know, it's for Christmas, so whatever. That's all I'm going to do on that one. And I'm just going to get a few shavings. Bucket at the bottom here, a few wood shavings, and just come on here with that. That just denibs it for me. Okay, there we go. Right, now, going to get that parted off. So I've got to put my hand over it, so I'm just going to part off. There we go. Tried to get it in a nice, not too much tear out. Right, okay. I'll stop that. Take that piece out, and then I'm going to put this piece in. I'm going to put my angel over there. I'm going to clean that all up and sand that bottom off and clean that up in a minute. I've got to make a few sanding bits, so I'm just going to put that there for now. Right, okay. Let me go into this one. We'll come in with a square. Bring that off. Right, I've got to bring this down in size. And I've got to look at my angel. Right, I'm going to go for about that size. Right, just going to roll it and give yourself a real nice clean finish there. I'm not doing, I mean, you measure it and do what you want. It depends on how serious you want to be with it. For me, it's just a little Christmas ornament, a little Christmas decoration. I'm not over serious about them. Right, just gonna, using the round one, just to gently, I just want to give myself a very slight dome on it. And very slightly like that. Okay, and then I'm going to come in with the detail just to give myself a nice little crisp line. I want it to be crisp on this edge, like that. Okay, that's all good there. Right, I'm going to sand that. Right, like I say, at least you'll probably paint these. Put sanding sealer on it. Okay. Now I'm going to part that off. I want this to be dead flat on the bottom. There we go. So it's dead flat on the bottom. I'll sand that little nibble off. Alright. Like I said, not worrying about that bit because they're going to be painted. Right. Get that stopped. Now we're mainly doing a little bit of sanding. From Chucky. Okay, little sanding disc on. Use that bed off, that's it. Right, okay. Now, first thing, we're going to go with the angel. Pull the bottom up. bottom cleaned up. Now, I've got to put a flat on the head. Up there. Just judging it by eye. Nothing exact. A little bit of burning there, but I could probably do with another disc on here. Right, I'm going to stop that for a second because it's giving a little bit of a burn in, so I'm going to just get another sanding disc. Bear with me 1 second. Right, okay. Oop, come round. Right, it's just a 120 grit, and it's a quarter grit because it's used for actually just removing the wood. Right, okay, let's go again. Right there, nice flat there. Now, directly the other side of that, I want to come in on this front, and it's got to be there. Yep, that's not too bad. Alright, got to go down a little bit more. Alright, let me see, I've got to go just slightly that way. There you go. Right. I think that's that bit done. Oh, maybe her head slightly round there. That's alright, she's got her head slightly turned. It won't matter. Right. Now I didn't want to do that because I want to sand this bit off. Right. Right, let's sand this bit. I think Lisa's just come in, so she's going to zoom you out in a minute. Move the camera around a little bit while I do some gluing. Right, I've flattened that off and that's that bit done. Right, so now what I can do is I can take my face shield off. Right, so that's that bit. I'm just gonna get these. Can you pass this super glue just behind you, darling? Just that one there. That's it. Yeah. Right. Okay. Right, I'm going to put this on my loaf bed because I don't like getting anything on my loaf bed. Right, okay. Now, a little bit of super glue on the top. That's it, I need a little bit. Right, this will sit just on there. Get that to glue. Like being an elevator for you in America, a lift over here. Bing. There we go. You've reached your destination. Right, so there you go, guys. A little angel. Okay. So this one, she's just looking slightly over that way, so there you go. But you can do them with their heads turned slightly, you know, whichever way you put it is how it goes. I'd say take a bit more time, line it up a bit better, but there you go. That's one, two. You can see I hardly sanded that. That's the finish you get off your carbide tools if you use them the way I say. Like I said, those spindle turning ones, they're on the website, but all the chisels, they all do a fantastic job. Okay, and that's where we are with that. Now, I've been asked a question by Simon about maintaining the cutters. I think sharpening the cutters is what he's meaning. So I'll do a quick little bit about that. Now, the problem I've got is I haven't actually got any blunt cutters on my tools. But what I have got here is this is my 12mm round. Now, this one you've seen I've done basically all my bits of turning with it. I've done a segmented bowl, I've done a resin bowl, I've done loads of it, and I haven't even turned it around yet. It's still as sharp as the day I put it on there, really. But I can't mess it up. I'm only going to give it a little touch up, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Now I just need to come round in front of the car. I just need to go and get my WD. So what I use for it is WD-40. Right, okay, I'm back. Oh, sorry about that. Right, I'm hoping Lisa can get this just down on this lathe bed. Bring that forward a little bit. Now, what am I looking for? Right, for diamond fire, that's what I wanted. Now this is just a cheap, this is a Waterstone one. You can use water on this as a lubricant. I always use WD-40. It's a 600 grit diamond card. That's all it is. Okay. I mean, you can get the trend one. Is a very good one. There's loads of different makes out there. For me, the cheap ones do the job. These were, I think this was a £5 for this one, and it does the job for me. Right. Okay. Now, if you've bought my chisels, you'll know that all my chisels come with a standard, a stainless steel Posi 2 screw. That's because everyone has one of these. Okay, you don't need no special torque head, no Allen keys. Allen keys are a nightmare. Bit of sawdust gets in there, you can't get your screw out. Okay, with this, it's just a Posi 2. There you go. Right, got my handle swinging about. Right, and that's all I've got to do. Okay, there's the screw out. Right, there's my cut. I'm going to put it there for now. Right, put the chisel over there for a second. Screwdriver. Now, all you've got to do, I'm going to just clean any little bit off for that with my fingernail. Just clean it off. That's it. That'll be all right. Just a bit of sap. Right, now all I do is put that's it. Tiniest little spray. And then what I'll do is I'll get me a bit of tissue and actually just take some of it off, so it's just very lightly lubricated. Okay, right, cutter face down. Okay, so your cutting edge face down. There's plenty of videos about this, but I'm going to show it. Right, finger on there, a little bit like that, and what you'll see is it go black. That means you're taking some of the carbide off. That's it. Don't go over mad, because you're just going to waste your carbide away. Okay, that is it. Right, that's done. That's sharp. Now I'm going to just put my diamond file there, bring my chisel back over, put my cutter back on. Where's my screw? Don't drop your screw in the sawdust, because it's a nightmare to find. Right, but again, it's just a Posi 2 screw. You can buy them. They're easy enough to get hold of. M4 thread on these. Right, that's it. Tighten that up. Don't over tighten. It's just got to be tight. Don't ever over tighten your screw. Remember, this is carbide, and if you over tighten, you'll crack it. It'll just break. Right, that's sharp. Okay, now keeping this chisel here. I'm not swapping it. I'm not doing nothing different with it. I'm going to leave the chisel here so you can see it, and I've just got this piece of there's a bit of oak, which oak is quite hard. I mean, I can't tell you how long cutters will last. It depends on what you turn, what sort of wood you turn, how often you turn, but I've not worn one out. If you drop it, you might break it, so it's always worth having a spare set of cutters. But I've never worn one out. Just touch up like that, and that's it. And then there we are. Nice and sharp. Come in here. Remember, you've got your bevel on the back. Come along. Right, pop that tool up there now, out of the way. And there you go. There's your finish. Let me just take that off of there. And that's the finish you should be getting off of your carbide cutters. Shouldn't be getting any of that rough tear. There shouldn't be any tear out whatsoever. Okay? As long as you present that cutter right. And that's how easy they are to sharpen. Now, there is another side here where we've got the AU cutters. And people have asked before with that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get a piece of wood here. I'm going to give you a quick demo of how you can sharpen your AU ones. This you've got to do a little bit different. Alright, sorry, I'm going the wrong way there. I think I might have to have my other jaws for this. I don't know. Will I hold it? Yes, I will. Right, okay. Get yourself a piece of wood like this. Now, come in here. That's a bit longer than what I want, really. So I think I might just part that down quickly. Get my parting tool. So I'm just going to put my hand there. I haven't got my face mask on. That's it. Let that bit go. That can fly away. I don't need that bit. Right, I'm going to put a centre there. And what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to bring my tailstock up with my life centre in it. And what this will do, if I wind that out, that'll just give me a little divot, little hole there. Alright, that's all I want. Now, I've got a little 3mm drill bit here. Push that in. There we go. Right, now what we're going to do, just get your carbide chisel and just that's it. Right, I'm just going to take the corners off here. That doesn't do nothing, it just gets those corners out of the way because I don't want to catch my hand on it. Right, now then. If I go any further with that, I'm going to get my... Right, now the cutter I want is off of the shear cut hollower. Right, okay. So your shear cut hollower comes with a 10mm. Ah, that's got a smaller bit. Right, hang on. Got to give a... Now where they have... where the other cutters have a posi 2, the 10mm AU, because it's a smaller screw, it has a posi 1. Okay, so you need a different screwdriver for that. I'm just going to go and get one. Right, again, when you get a set of screwdrivers, you get posi 2s, posi 1s. So, right, undo your screw. Again, this cutter isn't actually blunt and doesn't need sharpening. Again, they last for a long time. Right, don't lose that screw because it's a very small one. Right, so now I've got my cutter. Now what I need to do is just have a look. Right, I've got to have this down, the diameter of that down to the bottom of the cutter, which is 10mm. Okay, it's actually under 10mm, so I'm just going to use my round chisel. Bring that diameter down. Okay. Right, let me just check. Yep, I'm down low enough, right? So we'll stop that. Now what you need to get is a little screw. You're going to want a small fine thread screw, and you want it so that the head is going to actually sit inside the cutter there. Okay, so just find yourself a small screw and screw that right on the end. These screws are a bit long actually, but there you go. It's a bit like waiting for the lift again. Right, okay, so there's my cutter on there. Now what I'm going to do is slow the lathe down. Don't want it nowhere near as fast as that. There we go. So we've got our cutter turning. Now we come in again. We have a little bit of WD, so that's dried off a little bit. Just a slight spray like that. You just want a mist on it. That's all. And now what you've got to do, come above it and watch. And you're going to come in and you're going to be on the bevel, just like so. Okay, and you'll see the little bit of black on there. That means you're cutting. That means you're sharpening. Now you can't do the inside edge. It's not possible. And you can't sharpen these as much as you can sharpen the other ones, but you can touch them up. Just one of the things with what the cutter is. That's it. That was enough. Let's just check. Yeah. Don't run your finger that way. You'll be sorry. Right, now I've got to undo the screw. This goes on forever. Right. You can buy metal ones of these. I think Tormac do one where you can put your cutters on. Whether it would go down for this smaller cutter, I don't know. But don't try sharpening these on any of your grinders or that. It's just too fierce. And if you ain't got diamond, it won't do it anyway. Right, that's it. I'll leave that cutter there for a second. Find my screw. Pop that back on there.